Guys, if you've ever wondered why the hot coolant hose is always on the top, it's a process called thermosyphoning, and I'll get to it here in a minute. So the same principle as hot air rising, hot water also likes to rise. And so that the water pump doesn't go against the force of nature, which is hot things expand and tend to go up. The water pump will always pump, almost always on almost every car except for a C4 Corvette and a handful of others. BMWs, cars you shouldn't get, just playing. But the flow of water always goes up. So when the heat, the water's in the engine, it heats up, goes up through the hot hose, and it goes into the the radiator, which cools it down, and it actually accelerates when the differential is higher. When the fan spins and the engine is hot, you have a greater circulation effect, even without the water pump. The very first Ford, the quadricycle, did not have a water pump, and I think the Model T didn't either. What it did was, that's all it did. The quadricycle, it had a copper tank that you sat on, I believe, and as the water cooled, it got to the bottom and then circulated through the engine. That pushed it up. Didn't even need a water pump. But obviously, modern cars, we need a water pump, not flatheads anymore. But anyway, so that's what happens is it actually accelerates the downflow of the water, and that's why most radiators are downflow. You also have crossflow, but the water's always going in the same direction. Heats up in the engine, goes up, cools down. As the name implies, it cools down, goes to the bottom of the radiator, and it circulates just like that. And if you're wondering why, the hot hose on your cooling system is always on the top, and that's exactly